So this is an Echo Show 15. We've had this for probably about 6 months now. Packs a ton of features. I'm going to walk you through some of them. It gets a lot of use in our house, a lot more than I thought it would. First of all, every time somebody walks into our house for the first time and they see this thing on the wall, they're like, whoa, what's that? You know, it's definitely a unique piece of technology that people just are not used to seeing. And like I said, lots of functionality, so let's just kind of walk through some of that. I will say first, this is in our kitchen. We originally got it because we thought we'd have like a calendar on here and maybe watch TV occasionally and whatnot. But we really don't use it for those things, even though you can. We've just found all these other uses for it that we didn't even think about in the first place. So for one, when you have the home screen here, you can set it up a lot of different ways. What we have here is where it just kind of goes through different screens. So like we have a winter weather advisory, for example. It'll tell us about recent events, things like that. Down on the bottom, we have some widgets, so you can see like your deliveries from Amazon, which is kind of nice. So anytime we have packages coming, we can see that. We have weather here. We have recipes, which if you want to see a recipe, you can just click on it just like this, and it's going to open that up for you, so you can actually work right off the screen just like this. And you can do everything that I'm doing with my hand. You can do it with your voice as well. Obviously, voice activated just with Alexa. Home screen, just like that. So the one thing, Alexa, go home. So the one thing I will say is it's not super responsive, whether with your voice or your finger. That's probably the only knock that I have on it. But as far as widgets at the bottom there, you have all these widgets that are preloaded. So you can basically put those widgets right on your home screen. You could have more than 3 if you want to. You can set this up however you want to. You can play videos just like that. You'll see a play button there. Up at the top, if you swipe down, you're going to see some different settings and whatnot that you can go into. For example, you can do photo frame mode if you want to. And what that's going to do is it's going to show, let me try it again here. So a photo frame is going to just look like a picture on your wall. So this is really nice if you just want to kind of use this like you have a digital photo frame in your house. Somebody walks in wherever you have this mounted, it's going to kind of scroll through pictures randomly, or you can scroll with your finger if you want to, just like that as well. We have ours mounted in portrait mode. You can actually turn this and mount it in landscape as well. So you'll have different types of pictures depending on how you mount it. So let me just go back to that top menu here. Aside from that, you can do communicate, which is really nice. So if you want to actually have phone calls within your house to other Alexa-enabled devices, you can do that, and you can actually do video calls. So that's really nice. It's not something we've used a whole lot, but if we want to talk to our kids, for example, and they're in their bedroom, it's actually kind of fun for them because they can see us on the screen and we can see them and talk back and forth. And the camera, which is up here, will actually follow you around. So if I'm on this device here and I move over to the right, the camera will actually follow me. So that's really nice. And to turn that on, there's just a little slider there just like that. It'll say camera on, turn it off just like that. There's also a mute button and volume rockers on the side as well. And again, you can do all this with your voice aside from turning the camera on and off. You can play music with this as well. And this is probably what we get the most use out of. Our kids listen to a lot of kids songs, and they will just go on here and they will just say, Alexa, play, Alexa, ignore. So obviously if I say the command, it's going to do whatever, but that's what they will say. They'll tell her to play a song or an album or whatever, and it will play it for them. They use this every single day. Aside from that, we have the smart home option, which you can connect to various devices in your house. So for example, we have this connected to our front door, so we can see if there's somebody at the front door. If that goes off, we can literally open this up and see it right on the screen here. We can also turn our boys' lamp on and off just with a click of a button, just like that. Or we can do it with our voice as well, like I said, so really nice. And you can do things like lights and plugs and cameras and stuff as well. We only have a couple devices set up so far. Otherwise, let's see if there's anything else on here. So widget gallery. That's probably about it. There's a lot of other settings on here that you can go through. That's really what we use it for, but really there's almost an endless amount of technology built into this thing.